Alright, welcome back YouTube to A Programmer Plays Kingdom Shell. In our previous episode, we managed to get into this area down here by beating this little guardian, and then that led us to another little guardian, and then that led us ultimately to the Mountain King, whom we have killed. We also did get down into this area a bit, and ran into a witch and Dana, possibly also a witch, who refused us entrance. So I kind of think let's revisit them real fast. I feel like I might be missing something there. We have also just like thoroughly improved our situation with healing. We are now up to 3 heals, which also do give us a bit of ether. So that is very exciting. Down over here now. No ghosts there this time. That's interesting. Used flower from the grave. This flower smells of sadness. It reminded me of what the trees used to whisper. The trees whispered to me that Mommy did something bad. You can go through. I feel that Mommy is ready to welcome you. Where did we get the flower from the... Oh, the flower from the grave we got from this spot. Interesting. Did not connect that those would be related, but okay. Gosh dang, dude, how much damage do you take? Okay. Nope, don't like that. Don't like that at all. Particularly don't like that I hadn't found a save point. Love that we opened this shortcut though. That makes life a lot simpler. I reckon getting through here though will be a good bit easier because we know kind of what we're expecting. Interesting that that's there. You know what? Sure. Well, that was a straight waste. We'll go with that. I don't know that that's a good plan, but... Alright. Quite surprised that this is the first, place we can save. Ah! Alright. Possible, like, mature warning here. Thank you for the hair. Oh! Not at all what I expected. You got an achievement, though I'll be honest, I didn't really clock what it was. Mommy, please stop. Alright, first try. The witch. You got Old Treaty. Oh, is that the score? That we're not the bad guy, we're the old guy. The one being like, no, this is what everyone agreed to, this is what we're going to do. Solid start to the episode, I feel like. have my magnet on. I should probably fix that before that happens again. That was a cool fight. I liked, like, once again, that was a fight that had a good amount of variety, but like, you could read it, like, it wasn't super obtuse or anything. I feel like this game's done a good job of, here's a boss attack. They have enough wind up and it's thematically clear enough that you have a chance of actually figuring it out immediately. And you don't have to like brute force your way to the answer. Because I feel like a lot of boss fights end up being that. You know, like in a lot of games, the boss like rears their arm back and you're like, is he gonna swipe? And then he casts a spell and you're like, how the hell was I supposed to know that? It's one of the reasons why I like it when bosses are foreshadowed by enemies in an area. You know, you can know what's going to happen sorta ahead of time. Alright, so we've opened up that shortcut. Now what's going to be down at the bottom? Presumably the girl is the answer? We are strangers in this forest, and we always have been. The forest sheltered us, and we repaid it with suffering. Thank you for offering me guidance. I have made up my mind. It's the only thing I can do. I believe that everything can still be saved. Farewell. Old tale. Once upon a time, in a distant kingdom, there lived a queen. The queen was beautiful and expecting a child. Her husband, the king, was a notorious womanizer. His heart was captivated by the beauty of a young baroness. Learning about this, the queen became furious. She sought the help of a witch who lived in the forest. The queen asked the witch to punish the baroness. The witch agreed, but on the condition that the queen would give her most precious thing she possessed. Take whatever you desire, for the kingdom is filled with riches, replied the queen. The witch then gave a magical potion, instructing that the king must drink it. The queen commanded the baroness's maid to secretly administer the potion to the king when he arrived. The kingdom's streets were filled with music as everyone celebrated the birth of a princess. The newborn child slept in her crib while the queen rested in her chamber after childbirth. The king, filled with joy, went to the baroness. The baroness's maid, remembering the queen's command, added the potion to the wine and offered it to the king. The potion drugged the king. In a fit of madness, the king killed the young lover, and then, realizing the gravity of his actions, took his own life. As the young princess peacefully slept in her crib, the witch appeared in the bedroom. The pact was fulfilled. The baroness was punished, and the witch obtained the most precious thing the queen possessed. Alright, so we basically knew that from our experiences up in here, especially talking to the maid and watching the cutscene of the king throwing himself off the balcony. Interesting. Cool. I don't know the best way to get back up. I guess just over this way is fine. Honestly, I didn't even register that these were steps we could climb, so it's probably one of the least clear bits of platforming in the game, which is not a huge criticism or anything. It's just they kind of blend in brown. All right. Well, Dead Forest, Dunsky. Do we think that the old pact is for the spirit of the forest? That feels likely to me. Or the old treaty, I'm sorry. Contract terminated. We are free now. It belonged to the witch. We give it to you. Shard of the Seal. That's 3 out of 3 shards. Hell yeah. That was easy. Before we go to the priestess and get further shards and all that, I want to take another famous architect. After they executed him, we bought the house on pittance. But you know, strange things have always happened in this area. They say the architect hid a fragment of the black glass somewhere here. Maybe it's a good thing he was executed. Did I find black glass in this house? Oh, I can't jump off. Well, we're going to be on this elevator a while. I want to come down here and look again at the spot. We've got a spot where our fairy is insisting there's a secret, and I'm not seeing it here. I found it. Why are you here? Get out. Go away. Leave me alone. This is unbearable. I want to sleep so much, but I can't fall asleep. It's unfair. We gave you everything, and you thanked us with suffering. Yeah, you're one of us. I give you something. Will you leave me alone? Yeah, peace. Ooh, chess piece. But we just needed to press up there. If I go back... Go fairy. Alright, well, that was easier than expected. By a lot. 3 out of 5 chess pieces is intriguing, because I feel like we're pretty close to the end of the game. I'm quite tempted, actually, to just do a quick pass. See where, if anywhere, the fairy says I should look for secrets. Alright, so there's something going on here. We don't know what. Are we open to hinty hints? Let me try a couple of things first. And then probably yes. Oh. Oh, shit. Giant lasers. Oh, God. Well, this is cool. That's bad for me. Oh, we were close. We were close. Let's switch over to a more combat-oriented thing. I kind of want to lean into Ether on this one. We don't actually have great, we don't have much in the way of charms that would let us do, like a spellcasting build. Because this isn't an enemy that is, like, giving us a lot to work with. We'll run with these and just see how we get on. Oh, I haven't seen that one before. I should have unleashed more. Hey, there we go. Second time's the charm. Lunar Visitor. You've learned Vortex of Shards. And that is all the spells. Hell yeah. What does this do? Ah, cool. So, classic. Does it just persist? Surely not. Create a vortex of shards. Perhaps this suggests what I need. Protection. How I miss that feeling. Cool. That has a cost, and then these just are here, it looks like. Neat. I feel like I should do a pass up in here. Maybe? I'll do a pass. I'll just do a pass along here. I feel like it would be pretty easy for me to... Okay, so they're essentially like single hit defensive. Gotcha. It's slightly strange. Ooh, don't like that. Maybe we don't need to be over here. Maybe we need to go the other way. It's slightly strange the way that they switch directions. I wonder if the portraits in here have any secret meaning, significance, anything. Got that Pisces one. There may have been a secret over here. No, okay. What am I thinking of? There's a one-off room that felt kind of suspicious to me. Maybe it's this one to the left. Yeah, this room felt suspicious to me. But the fairy's not coming out, so maybe it's nothing. Maybe she's just shy. All right. I feel like there might be some stuff up in here, so we're gonna do a quick run through of over here to see if the fairy has anything to say. I really doubt that there's gonna be anything in the boss room up there. Much of a jam this is. Did the shadow play up here, but we'll stick our faces back in it one more time. No fairy. The wall chicken. Yeah, mandatory harpsichord palace zones, yeah. Alright, no fairy here. No fairy here. Honestly, I might have slightly screwed myself dropping down like that, but that's okay. Little more jogging through this area. I wonder how much that's just a byproduct of American attitudes about the French, that we're like, we want something to sound like fancy and kind of asshole-ish. Gotta be harpsichord. Because we associate that with the French nobility and all that stuff. Did this whole section down there with that one. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're doing pretty good. Aha. So there's a secret somewhere in here. This is my kryptonite. Alright, well, I'm gonna die here. We can do it, we can do it. It's not that bad. I'm curious about the fact that that says that, I think what I need to do is just go for the ones, nope, not like that. Go for the ones that just spawned. Whew, we did it. We did it, chat. Oh, fuck off. Alright, so that's 4 out of 5 chess pieces. I don't know where else there might be a chess piece. probably start... Actually, you know what we should do? All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be scientific about this. Does look good. The art style reminds me of Cuter Blasphemous because of the detail pixel art. I can definitely see that. Yeah, there was a joke earlier that the devs for this clearly played Blasphemous and Momodora in the same weekend. Your court guest, please only wear Spike Room Pit. Alright, so this is where the chess master is. So we've found a chess piece here, so we can probably assume that's the Royal Palace one. We found a chess piece here. We can actually take that off of our map. So we can assume like that's good there for Royal Palace sewers area, maybe. We found a chess piece here, I believe. And we found a chess piece, I want to say down here-ish. So if I was a chess piece, no, down here-ish, I think. If I was a chess piece, I would be somewhere in here, maybe? Or maybe somewhere over here. But I feel like we've been over here with a pretty fine-tooth comb. We'll just... Let's do this. We're gonna go to the chess master and see if he drops us any little hints. Added to my wish list. Stop coming here, you cost me money. That's how I feel about Spud. Spud plays games and I'm like, damn, gotta get that on the wish list. Hey, chess master. You're missing several chess pieces. Return when you found them all. No, I'm not. I'm missing one. You've got, like, more knights here than you know what to do with. Jerk. I do like the way that they have different, like... Really? There's a secret in this room somewhere. And that bit... When did this get here? Others' memories, acquire all inspirations, master of rumors, solve all the rumors. And the herald shall proclaim the beginning of the pilgrimage. The great city guided the chosen to our temple, willing to offer their dreams as a gift. We directed the finest among them down a path, and at its end, the dream tower bestowing rewards for their offerings. O great tower, your generosity knows no bounds. We forsook the gift of birth, in exchange for embracing your bestowal of eternal life, and devotedly dedicated ourselves to serving you. Halls of the Moon. Alright. Accelerated ether recovery. Alright. Genuinely surprised to see that. Right, map completion 94%. Huh. Honestly, at this point, the move feels like it would be to just start running through literally every room and looking for the fairy to pop up. Which doesn't sound super fun. I don't even know that we can get... I don't think we can get back up to here, because this was just a drop at the beginning of the game. Big fan of sub-map percentages. Yeah, 100%. I would love it if it was like, hey, you've completed White Rocks. You have not completed this area. Now, obviously, that does like sort of bite into the whole like possibility space, but that's, in my opinion, good. Like, this is a lot of rooms. This is hundreds of rooms. I don't really feel like running through all of them. I like the touch where the equip perks are stories instead of items. Yeah. Feels slightly weird that the crystal pommel was only used in like one place. Also, I'm just now noticing that the two treasury keys actually do have very slightly different key art. Notice how one of them, the C, has a dot in the middle of it on the lower part. That's interesting. It's weird that they made them so similar and yet slightly different. Chess piece, you got any? I would love it if the chess pieces were giving me some sort of riddle or something that was helping out. Let's do this. This guy here was a magic upgrade seller. Let's see if, now that we've got a fourth spell, he has a fourth thing to sell. I doubt it, but... Oh, my vision. Is it here? Yeah. Selling black glass for a small fee and a promise to keep quiet. Alright. Magic upgrade. Crystal Vortex. I assume... best offer, buy all items in the shops, upgrade all the spells. So that tells us for sure we've purchased all of the stuff. Alright, so it brings up 5 now instead of 4. Interesting. Huh, that's a fun tactical application I didn't consider. Yeah, we'll run through these rooms just to see. Oh. So nothing new from them. Scream Child isn't even fantasy. They just do that. Yep. Usually with fewer runes, but no less intensity. Alright. Tell you guys what. Given that my plan at this point is just to like run through every possible room until I find where it is. I'm just gonna save us all some headache and time and just I'm gonna double check this spot and then we might shortcut ourselves to it. So let's go there. Nope. Because I don't remember why I marked that. I'm pretty sure I marked that because there's a free chest there. If that's not it, then we're just gonna look up another map and compare the two. That's a free one of those. We don't need one of those. Stuck underneath that. That's fine. Yeah, at a certain point, time is just worth more. It's not like I think I would have a slightly different opinion if I was getting XP or money that I could spend, but since we just know from the achievements that I've purchased everything, there's really not much point. And it's not like there's a bestiary that we can complete, which, you know what? This is the part of the series where I do my mandatory, why isn't there a bestiary in this game? It totally should be. Alright, YouTube, good news. We're actually like real close to where it is. So if we go down here, we drop, we go left. Yeah, honestly, we almost found it organically, which is kind of funny. So it's somewhere in here, right here-ish, so. I don't think it's there. No, we're too low. I'm gonna get myself killed on these dang spikes. That's pretty subtle, I'm not gonna lie. The trick was, we can see a little bit of rope there. Ah, a good old puzzle box. I never would have seen that, yeah. There you go. Now, because the ferry exists, like, it's not that bad. Because you can just be like, alright, I'm gonna take this ferry, and I'm just gonna poke every corner of this room until I eventually find the answer. So, not the worst, but still. That's pretty fucking hidden. Oh! Leopold, what up, dude? Still needing a bit more money. I'd be really glad if you buy something from me. Yeah, sure. Cannot hold more nectar. Sorry, dude. Alright, let's go talk to the chess master. Which I kind of expect to be like an optional boss. So on that note, let's say attack power and maybe ether. Alright, Chessmaster. You have all the chess pieces now. Shall we play? Just a heads up, the game will be challenging. Do you want to take up the challenge? Yes. Alright, yeah. Oh, I was not expecting those to home. Wow, alright. Yeah, I'll stick with the current loadout. Yeah, the homing drop threw me off. I was expecting it just to be, you know, like straight down, like find the safe spot kind of deal. Oh, come on, his backhand hit me there? Shouldn't have done that. A sensible 999 damage per smack. I do wish that I got that there was a way to have the third vial filled. I get why they didn't do that, but there's not a Leopold here. Unless there is. Hold on. Let's actually double check. But I'm pretty sure Leopold won't come here. So, like, I can't start this fight with full heals available. That feels like bullshit that he does hit damage. There. respawn. Oh, come on. Okay, so I've got to destroy his chess pieces before I can hurt him again. Fuck. So, some waste there, but we made it further. That's what matters. Arriving with full health. It must feel like a chump in comparison. Oh, come on! That's mildly upsetting. Hey, we finally figured it out. Nope. contact damage. So it looked like our magic didn't affect the big totems. So that's a problem. Tell you guys what. No, you know what? We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. But do I want to go in with one less heart of damage? I'll be fine. His attacks do way more than one heart of damage, so. I was just swinging at nothing, and I was like, hello? Alright, hold on. We gotta reset. That was bad. You can't go in with multiple points of damage. God damn. Yes! We got him! Yo, welcome in! Alright. Cool, so that's our final gnome token. Hell yeah. No thank you, I just want to get out of here. So with that done, I think what we'll do, YouTube, we're gonna call this episode here. Next episode we'll go turn in that token, and then I guess head towards final boss area. So yeah, YouTube, thank you very much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.